So a negative annual rent growth, in other words, rent growth over the last 12 months of 2.5% is not a good sign for the market. It means that rents are declining. That said, pretty much every market across the country at this time, rents have been declining over the last 12 months. And that's primarily because we're in that market cycle where you're starting to see oversupply of these markets, especially in multifamily and many of the markets across the country, where you're now seeing reduced or negative rent growth. In fact, in our market in San Diego, which has always been a 4 to 8% rent growth market, we're actually hovering right around zero for the last almost 18 months. So to see a negative annual rent growth certainly doesn't seem alarming considering what's going on in the country and the fact that you have an oversupplied market with new housing. The market asking rent for a single family residence, $1,595. Per Zillow, that's 31.8% lower than the national average of $2,073. So that could be one of the reasons why so many people are flocking there. You get reduced housing rent by up to 30% lower than the national average. Market asking rent for apartments is $1,260. Those are low rents, below the national average of $1,750. So that's the difference. National average, $1,750. Huntsville, Alabama, for an apartment is $1,060, almost $500 lower. That said, because of all the supply, we're rating the demand from tenants as cool. It's not a hot market right now. You see, you've got a lot of supply coming onto the market. You have reduced rents. All of that are symbols, and a high vacancy rate. All of that are symbols of a cooling market for tenants. Rent, again, compared to the national average, is 30% lower.